Hi, welcome to the first class in the Elemental Yoga series. This is going to be a 30-minute practice, and it will be an introduction to the five natural elements. Throughout class, we'll focus on the element of earth, of water, fire, air, and ether. And so it should be a balanced class, but it will hopefully give you an idea of how to connect with these natural elements, not only in the environment around you, but also within you. And so let's begin in Sukhasana, cross-legged seat. You could also extend your legs long or take butterfly pose, anything that allows your seat to feel connected to your mat. Rest your hands on your thighs or on your knees and close your eyes. Begin to shift your attention inwards. You can move the flesh of your seat, move a bit side to side, front to back, and find an even space between your right and left side. Bring a sense of heaviness into the legs and into your seat. We'll open our practice with a focus on the element of earth. An element of earth, it's supportive, it's stable. And so feel into this in your lower body. You can visualize roots growing from your seat to your yoga mat, through the surface that you're on, into the foundation of the building, and then eventually growing into the actual earth, the ground underneath you. With this sense of your foundation, begin to lengthen through the spine, the crown of your head, and soften your shoulders. The element of earth found in our bones, our muscles. And connect your palms together in front of your heart space. Allow your thumbs to rest at the center of your chest. Take a moment to set an intention for your practice. A word, a phrase, a mantra. Your sankalpa. And so your intention, a little bit deeper than a goal. You can think of it as a heartfelt desire. What is it that you would like to cultivate? You start to move the body and focus on the breath. With this focus on the five elements, it could be harmony, it could be balance. Release your hands back to your knees. Make your way into tabletop pose. And stack the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees, and spread your fingers wide. And so still connecting to the element of earth here as you flatten out your palms. As you notice the points of contact of your body to mat. And on your next inhale, allow your belly to drop. Your tail can lift up as your chest widens. And find cow pose. On your exhale, round through the spine. Cat pose. Breathe in, count of 3 or 4 through the nose, cow pose. And exhale, and count of 3 or 4 out, cat pose. And begin to find your own rhythm here. shifting between cow and cat. And you start to feel into a sense of flow. The element of water related to fluidity, ease. And finding this as we shift between postures, as we connect with our breath. With the intention of water, you could start to add more movement in. Maybe a circling of the hips back towards the heels. Movement of the hips side to side. Connecting in with your intuition. What movements would feel good here as you start to warm your spine up. And take one more cycle of breath and movement. Come back to a neutral spine, back to your tabletop pose. And stretch the right foot straight back. And turn your right toes down as the right foot activates. An option to keep the left palm planted on the mat or extend your left arm long in front of you. Spinal balance. Shifting into the element of fire, building some warmth within. We'll take a breath in, extend long. And exhale, hug elbow to knee, round through your spine. Inhale, lengthen, spinal balance. Exhale, round, elbow to knee. One more round, breathe deep and full, lengthen. And exhale, elbow to knee. Find your spinal balance again. Pause for just a moment and hug the lower belly towards the lower back. The left hand is lifted, place it back down. And stretch the right foot over to the left side of your mat. And so you might notice some more warmth in the body, element of fire. And we'll start to connect even deeper with the element of air. Shift your gaze over your left shoulder towards your right heel. And find your breath here. Breathe deep and full, a count of 3 or 4 in. Breathe out, count of 3 or 4 out the nose. One more cycle like that here. Feel the space you're starting to create in the right side body. Re-extend the right leg long. And place your right knee onto the mat. Breathe in, find cow pose. Breathe out, find cat pose. Back to a neutral spine. Just feel into those natural curves through your backside. And then extend the left foot straight back. Left toes point down. Start with your foundation, element of earth. Notice the natural movement that's already present in your body. From your heartbeat, from your breath. And then as you're ready, reach the right arm forward if that feels okay. You can also keep it connected. Breathe in, spinal balance. Exhale, hug elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. One more round like this, find length. Exhale, elbow to knee. Breathe in, pause for a moment. Feel into the element of fire. And plant your right palm. Stretch the left foot over to the right side of the mat. Tapping into your breath here and also into the space in the left side body. Gaze over your right shoulder. And so with this posture, you'll notice a stretch through the left side of the ribs, the left waist. Imagining that this stretch is creating space for fuller, deeper breaths. Our breath can help to calm the nervous system. And on your next inhale, re-lengthen the left leg, left knee to mat. Take a breath in cow pose. Shift the knees wide, big toes to touch. Come into child's pose. Anchor your forehead to the mat. And feel the breath travel behind the heart into your back body. Exhale allows you to sink a little bit deeper. Filling up and emptying out. 3 more cycles of breath here in child's pose. Just knowing that you can take child's pose at any point throughout the practice. You can think of this as your posture to reconnect. Reconnect with those smooth, even breaths. And reconnect with yourself, your intention. As you finish your 3rd round, shift forward into tabletop pose. Make your way into downward facing dog. This first down dog can have movement. Lift the heels, bend the knees, sway the hips. Tap back into your intuition. What would feel nourishing in your body here? What would help to bring a sense of balance between each of the natural elements? Once you feel complete, settle into stillness. And picture an inverted V shape here with your down dog. Your fingers continue to spread wide, the palms flat. The legs can be long or bent. What's the most supportive? Allow your heels to release towards ground. Feel into a stretch through the back sides of the legs. On your next breath in, shift forward, find high plank. And pause here. Stack the shoulders over the wrists, hug the lower ribs together as you feel your back widen. The knees can stay lifted or they can lower to the mat. Always options to modify or amplify. And take a breath in. And exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Hugging elbows towards ribs. Breathe in, lift the chest up, press the palms forward, cobra pose. And exhale, release back down. Breathe full and deep again, lift the chest, cobra, bhujangasana. Exhale, release down. And 1 more round, breathe and lift. Exhale, lower back down. Curl the toes, breathe into your back body. And exhale, press back up, high plank. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Smooth inhale here. And a smooth exhale. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and walk slowly to the front of your mat. And settling into a forward fold here. Feet about hip width, shoulder width apart. And connect opposite hand, opposite elbow. Take a deep bend through your legs. Let your chest melt towards your thighs. And the head is heavy. Back to that connection with your intuition. Move side to side, move the head, or just remain still. Asking yourself the question, what would be harmonizing here? Yoga, meaning to yoke, a sense of union. Allow your head to feel a little bit heavier. Crown of head extends towards the ground. The backside of the neck is long. Release your hands back towards earth. Inhale, fingertips to shins. Find a halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, release, fold forward. And press through your feet, circle your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, palms together, the center of the chest. And close your eyes here or gaze at the tops of your fingers. Whatever helps you to, again, shift your attention inwards. Moving back to awareness of your intention, your sankalpa. Feeling into the element of earth as the feet stay grounded. And pull your belly button in and up. Soften your shoulders. Reach the crown of the head towards the sky. And on your next inhale, reach the hands up, extended mountain pose. Exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward towards the ground, Uttanasana. Breathe in, find halfway lift. Exhale, release, step back with the left foot, lower the left knee down. And on your inhale, reach the hands up, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, plant the palms back to ground. And step back to a high plank. Knees lifted or on the ground. And lower all the way to the belly, hugging the elbows in. Breathe in, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. Exhale, release. And press back, downward facing dog. Smooth inhale here. And a smooth exhale. Lift your left foot, find three-legged dog, toes point down. And step the left foot between the hands. Lower your right knee, one inhale, hands reach up, low lunge. Exhale, plant the fingertips and step your right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Press through your feet, circle your hands up. And exhale, palms connect. The center of your being, the center of the chest, the heart space. And close your eyes or soft gaze. Feeling into each of these natural elements. The element of earth, through your feet, your bones, your muscles. Element of water, the saliva in your mouth, the blood flow. An element of fire, so you feel into your body temperature. And air with your breath. And a sense of ether as we move through our practice and create space. And on your next inhale, lift the hands back up. And exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Breathe in, find halfway lift. Exhale, release, step back with your right foot. And lower your right knee down. Inhale, fingertips rise, Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, plant the palms and step back, high plank. Take a breath in here. And exhale, lower to the earth. Breathe in, chest lifts, Bhujangasana. Exhale, release and press back, downward facing dog. Slow breath in and a slow breath out. On your inhale, lift the right foot, keep the hips square. On your exhale, step right foot between the hands and lower the left knee down. Breathe in, fingertips rise, low lunge. Exhale, plant the palms and step your left foot forward, Uttanasana. Breathe in, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Ground down through feet, let the fingertips rise. And exhale, reconnect. Palms together in front of your heart space. Refind your breath if you notice you've lost it. And just imagine, count of 3 or 4 in through the nose. And a count of 3 or 4 out the nose. In and out. Inhale, hands reach. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, plant palms, and this time step back to a high plank. Stack the shoulders over the wrists, breathe in. And exhale, lower to your belly. Inhale, chest lifts, cobra. Exhale, release. Make your way back to downward facing dog. 5 cycles of breath here. Maybe noticing how the body is starting to shift from that very first down dog. So we add movement, so we add breath, the connection to each of these natural elements. And take a breath in. And exhale, step the right foot between the hands, pivot your left foot, and open up to warrior 2. Right arm stretches forward, stretch the left arm back. And stack your right knee over your right ankle. Shoulders align over hips. On your next breath in, flip the front palm, reach it up and back. And find your reverse warrior. Keep the bend through the right leg. Feel the stretch, the space you're creating in the right side body. And take another inhale. And exhale, cartwheel hands to mat. Lift your left heel. And plant your left palm as you stretch your right arm up. Easy twist. Align the right knee over the right ankle. As you ground in the left palm, feel into space through the right arm. Take one more smooth breath in. And exhale, plant the right palm and step back, downward facing dog. Breathe in here and breathe out. One more breath in. And step left foot between the hands, pivot the right foot, and open up, Virabhadrasana 2. You can imagine the left knee opening towards left side of mat. And soften your shoulders, especially if you notice them moving up towards ears. Relax your jaw, the muscles of the neck. And breathe in, reverse warrior. Left arm reaches up and back. And again, feel into the space through the left side of the ribs, left side of the waist. Breathe in. And exhale, cartwheel hands to mat. Lift the right heel with the right palm planted. Stretch the left arm up. Easy twist. Left shoulder opens. stacking over the right. Take a breath in. And exhale, plant the left palm and step back into your downward facing dog. Option to stay here, move through one more flow. If you'd like to flow, inhale, shift forward, high plank. And exhale, lower to your belly or to low plank. Take a breath in, chest widens. Exhale, release, press back. Downward facing dog. We'll lower our knees to the mat, this time knees together. Bring your seat back towards your heels. Arms alongside the legs. Forehead to mat, child's pose. And refinding the breath as it moves into the back body on your inhale. And as it allows you to sink into ground on the exhale. 3 cycles of breath here. Lift your torso up off the legs and bring your feet around. We'll make our way onto our backs. And hug the knees into your chest. Begin with stillness, hands to knees. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Feel into a long backside of the neck. And then option to be still or add some circling of your knees. And switch directions if you circled. Knees back to center, the chest. Expand the arms wide. And allow your knees to fall over to the right. It's okay if the knees don't connect to the ground. Focus on keeping both of your shoulders connected. If you have a blanket or a block, you could even place that underneath the legs. And if it's okay on your neck, shift your gaze towards your left fingertips. And supine twist. Wringing out any last bits of tension. Take a smooth inhale. And open mouth exhale, let it go. Hug your knees back to center and switch sides. Knees over to the left. Right shoulder stays connected to ground. An option to bring your gaze towards your right fingertips. Take a full breath in. And open mouth exhale, let it go. Bring your knees back in towards center. And slowly release the arms along your body, the legs long. And come into Shavasana here. If you feel that you need a bit of energy, your palms can face up. If you're wanting some grounding, turn your palms down. And settle into your mat. The eyes can close. Visualize the roots now growing down through your entire backside. The element of water with the constant movement, your breath, your heartbeat. The heat of the air as it moves out of your body on the exhale. This little bit of extra space you might feel between your thoughts. The body is made of earth and gold, sky and stars, rivers and oceans, masquerading as muscle and bone. Every substance is here, diamonds and silver, magical elixirs, ambrosia that gives visions, herbs that nourish and heal. The foundation of the planet, immortal magnetic iron, circulating in the blood. Every element in you loves the others. Earth loves rain, sky loves sun loves the space it shines through. Space loves everyone equally. In meditation, luxuriate in knowing this deep and simple truth. Every cell is an organ of sense, infused with majesty. Allow yourself to pause a little bit longer here in Shavasana, or to slowly move out of this and begin the rest of your day. Thank you so much for taking this class. Namaste.